Testing the audio, testing the video, and I'm testing if this is running or not. I don't have currently at the moment a setup start introduction screen. I kinda plan on having that later. Right now, I don't. I just wanted to see. The camera worked and the audio works, and it does. And then I'm going to do one other thing. I'm going to actually go add something else over here. I'm going to go with existing. I'm going to go with the mirror box, or we named it mirror box or whatever. And when I say we, I mean me. And then I'm going to, wow. Hi, Tony Wallow. Good evening to you, sir. So this is what I'm trying to get rid of. You can see when I move the mouse to lower thirds over here, I move it up and down on lower thirds, it works, but I also still have the mirroring effect in the main body. I need that to go away. So that's going to be part of the discussion tonight. Now I'm pretty sure if I were to swap these around, like that, oh, I still get the mirroring effect. So whatever's coming out of that box is going to be mirrored, because now YouTube is mirrored. So that's really nuts. And to fix that problem, all I got to do is just turn it off, and then it will be the wrong one. I'll turn this off, and it will go to there, but not the stream. Hi, Tim. I'm getting ready to fire. Well, actually, Zoom is running right now. I'm getting ready to join it in a minute. I'm just playing around a little bit with this to see if I can. Oh, I just remembered I lost my clock too. Okay, no worries. This is not taking the whole screen, right? Transform, fit to screen, and it's already fitting, already doing that, but I want it to take up the whole screen, and it's already doing that. Okay, so that's got to be addressed. Why is that like that? I don't like this grayness over here. Okay, I'll play with all this later. Let's get the show on the road, so to speak. I'm going to go ahead and delete this source of the mirror box, which you guys can't see this, because I don't want that. What I do want is to take OBS back over here, and then I'm going to go find YouTube and bring it back over here for now, just for the minute. Okay, there it's back. It should pop up without the mirroring effect, and there it did. So that's still got the mirroring effect. Oh my gosh. All right, so I'm not going to use that scene. I'm not going to use that scene. I'll use this scene for right now while I set up the Zoom, which is nothing more than clicking on it and going active with them because it's already going. So let's get that going and see if I can get that set up anyway.
Hungry, made myself a fried egg sandwich with cheese and everything. Had a small soda, fell asleep on the couch.
Oh, what that?
Woke up about 11:30, watched a little TV, and fell asleep for another hour or two. Started watching Doug.
I sort of fell asleep.
There we go with Zoom.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, I snuck in. You guys didn't even know it. I actually took the host back, and nobody caught that. And
well, you just missed it.
I think I got this set properly now because I see Zoom in the OBS box. Let me go to you. Yeah, okay, finally. Yay, I got something right. So what did I just miss?
Alex doing his normal thing.
What was he?
Playing elevator music all the time.
No, Blackrock was leaving, so he gave him the horse.
Yeah, I gave him
About 2
both.
minutes later, he left.
Oh, after Blackwatch gave it to him, he left.
Oh, about a minute or two later.
Oh well.
Wasn't impressed. He's all out of bunnies at the moment.
Well, I figured Blackwatch was. I seen that she was going live, so I kind of figured that was
I sent
going
her
to
an
happen.
email, see where it was.
Looks like Robert started to do some cleaning of his closet and gave up.
They put it on his due list for next month.
I got a funny feeling I cannot start the camera in the Zoom because I do have it active in OBS. Yeah, I cannot. So let me go inactivate it in OBS. Yeah, I'll take it in here. Hey, Tim.
Hey. What's up, Tim?
Hello, everybody.
Yes, I do.
I gotta change some light. I look like crap.
Yeah.
Taste your sauce is different. I did not give you the sweet one because I don't want it.
So nobody can see this, thank goodness. But as planning usually goes with me, I just had supper handed to me, but I'm not going to stop the stream.
That's normal.
Yeah, I know. I figured it out. Yeah, I'll take some more water too. I have some, but
Oh.
so give me just a second. The stream, YouTube just got to see Mrs. K. Let me.
Oh, there's Mrs. K.
Yeah, for the benefit of Mr. K.
That's the boss.
There will be a show tonight.
Oh,
So don't be late. All right, I'm going to blur the background, and that should be back to halfway somewhat normal, minus the clock. Zoom is on YouTube, I believe. Let me double check that. And
But watch what you say.
yeah, we're good on that. Okay, so, hey, after last night's debacle of screwing up OBS, I've got it back to this far. Yay.
Oh, I missed that show.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was fun.
Took me 4 hours to catch up with Doug's show, and I was watching it in DVR, and I was yelling at the screen the whole time.
Yeah, I'm not going to switch over to the phone anytime soon. I've demonstrated that in the past. He kind of skimmed right over that comment that I informed him that I'd done that. Although he did mention that he thought I had done something like that at one time, so he must have watched it. It specifically
Well, there was a lot of issues that I brought up already.
Yeah,
I'm frustrated. But it's a learning curve, and he's trying to demonstrate that to people, so it's a good thing.
Now I will mute the camera so you guys don't get to see me enjoying my Filipino dinner. You can still hear me. I was glad to see him finally get rid of Google Eyes. I would have kicked him out probably 4 or 5 shows ago.
Oh, that part. I wish I could have been live with it.
And then Google Eyes decided to come back as, I believe, Mark Davis, which was kind of stupid because he still said the same exact thing that he was saying as Google Eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, right, which is exactly the same.
So that wasn't too. And he didn't waste no time with him, and he gave Chris Garrett the honor of getting rid of him, and I thought that was pretty neat.
Good old boy from the South. Anybody in Georgia is good with me. We don't take crap from nobody.
Hold on.
What is that, Ariel? Is that that looks like a server room with wires. That's crazy looking.
That's his closet.
That's his setup. That's his closet.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
that is his
What
closet.
a nightmare. That's what the back of my TV looks like. I just don't see them.
I got to make an adjustment on this monitor. I can't see anything. Here we go. That's much better.
Oh.
So Kenny Witness joined us. Tim Souls in there, and Tony Wallow. Good evening to you, gentlemen. And Tim has joined us in the Zoom, and I see Alex is back. So.
Oh, wow. I've got 7.2 gigabytes uploaded from today's run. This will take a while. Maybe just YouTube will take a while.
Somebody's got their audio on. Is it me?
Alex.
Not Alex. I just muted Alex, and it's not who it might be. Let's see if it goes away. Nope, it's still there. Make sure I don't have it running.
Where's that coming from?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Chris.
Here, I'll find out real quick. Hold on.
It's green. I think it's.
Oh,
It's green.
no.
You got a haircut, Alex.
Yes, I did.
You must have done that this afternoon.
I did.
Looks good.
Thank you.
Okay, so that got rid of it on the stream. I'm going to bring them back one by one. I think I have that ability. So first I'm going to start with is Greg. Greg?
Back.
Oh, yeah, I'm
Not
going to.
me.
Oh, I know it wasn't you. I'm going to figure it out. I got an idea. Also, while I'm doing this, and maybe I got something running in the background. Hold on a minute.
Maybe I got something running on.
Make sure I ain't got nothing running. Which I don't.
How was the sauce?
It's good. Hot barbecue sauce is what it tastes like.
Yeah.
So
I
I'll take some sweet and sour too. So is everybody back now?
1, 2, 3.
Yep, Tim's back. So anyone in YouTube, I need to know something. I noticed today on Doug's stream, everybody that talked on Zoom sounded like they were 100 feet away and had a very shallow echo to them.
Yeah, and I think either you or Doug demonstrated that. And that was another reason why I was yelling at my screen today, because I wasn't able to watch it live because I got up at 5:30 this morning and we went to take pictures of the skydiving team, support the Blue, the Fresno Police Department, all that good stuff. But anyway,
I seen that.
it was jumping up and down on the actual YouTube channel, not on Zoom.
So why is not everybody coming back? I made it so you guys could bring yourself back. I do like that feature.
I'm back, but I gotta mute myself again.
Time I talk, I'm muted.
Wow, still there.
I really think that echo is green because I can see the little yellow box.
Probably picking up the TV.
No, it's the stream. All right, hold on. Might be me.
Might have been me. Hold on. Might have been me. Hold on. Might have been me. Hold on. Might have been me. Yeah, that's you.
Now we'll see if it goes away. And it didn't. Okay, that's interesting.
That's weird. That's weird. I'm muted over here.
It better not be what I was just told it is.
It better not be what I was just told it is. It better not be what I was told it is. Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
There's Rick.
Check. 1, 2, 3.
It's not you, I don't think, Tim. No, whenever I hear it, I don't see anybody's box lighting up except Greg's got a solid line, but I know it's not Greg. Greg's good about, he notices it and he mutes the stream. So,
Hello.
hey, Rick. I apologize. I'm eating dinner, as my luck would have it.
I apologize for eating dinner. Ken, we're hearing things twice at your end.
Yeah, it's coming from Ken.
Guarantee you it's not me. Greg, somehow it is you.
Guarantee it is you. Can't be.
I'm going to do an experiment with you, Greg.
This is starting to get irritating. You really need to fix this.
Somebody's there or something.
Obviously, Rick, I'm going to fix it. It's bothering everybody. I just got to narrow it down.
Kicked out? That sounds better.
I put him over in the waiting room. I'm going to, by process of elimination, figure out what this is.
Well, whatever you did, you got rid of Greg and went away.
I know that.
I don't know if you did that on purpose or he just...
I did it. So Alex is back.
Did I do something wrong?
No, you
I'm
just
putting
got
there.
a nice haircut.
I'm going to figure out where this is coming from. Yeah, you got a haircut. There you go. I'm figuring out where the sound's coming from, or Alex. Bear with me. Might take a minute.
I think it's coming from Greg.
We're about to find out. He's muted, so he'll have to unmute himself. I don't know why he's muted. Why are you muted?
No.
No, he's not.
Why are you muted?
I don't know.
No, he's not.
It's coming from him.
Yeah, it's Greg.
Do you have Alexa, Greg, by chance?
No.
Greg.
Okay, when I told you over in the waiting room, it went away. Seriously.
When I told you over in the waiting room.
So I'm going to toss you back over there. Watch the stream for a minute.
It's Greg.
Yeah, but why is it Greg is the question. We kind of know it's Greg. We kind of figured out it might be Greg. But now we got to figure out why is it Greg. Because if he doesn't have Alexa and he's got everything muted, why is it coming?
He's not on YouTube, is he?
He said he wasn't.
That's really weird.
Yeah, it's extreme. I shut off my capture card thinking maybe that was somehow doing it. So I know it can't, not coming from me. So I'm going to bring him back and then hopefully it's gone.
Yeah, it all sounds fine now. No echo, no nothing.
Yeah, and then hopefully when he comes back, which he just came back and he unmutes himself, then we will be good.
There's some steak and eggs back there. It's echoing.
Yeah, that's what it is. No, he had that last night and there was no problem.
Oh, I had that this morning. Well, I didn't get steak and eggs. But I had a ham and cheese omelet, then some.
I am enjoying some Filipino food tonight.
Oh, nice.
So Greg is muted and we don't have it. Greg, go ahead and unmute your mic.
That was my fault. YouTube sessions running.
All right, Doug. What's that all about?
I clicked on your shortcut that I have on my desktop for your channel, and then I hit the button to go live, and then I think I hit the pop-up.
It's almost as good as when Doug was running a phone stream and a live stream from his computer, and he wasn't sure which one he was on. That was actually very funny.
Yeah, it was.
Okay, so somebody talk while I eat.
All right, put me in the waiting room for 10 minutes. My fault.
No, that's fine. So, in all seriousness, I need someone from the stream, Tony or Kenny or Rick or anyone that's watching, to tell me if there's an echo or do the people from Zoom sound like they're really, really far away. Because I noticed that on Doug stream today when I watched it.
Yeah, I noticed it.
Rick sounds good and normal.
On Zoom, but how does he sound on YouTube?
Oh, I don't know. I
That's
have to mute and then.
I'm talking about, what's his name thing earlier.
okay. Tony says it's good, so we'll go with good. We won't make any adjustments to any of the audio in OBS. So good. I got 3 to go.
You try to tell Doug to fix his problems and he seems to kind of ignore you. I told him you need to fix your echoing problem. He never responded, saying, okay, whatever. You're just turning my into Carrie. Whenever I say something, you guys ignore it.
Yeah. Can everybody hear me pretty good?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, you're good.
Something I noticed today, I don't know if Ken or me or Doug did an experiment with Zoom. You change a couple of settings and it sounds like it's a little echo. That's what I noticed today with Zoom, like, can you change that? But I wasn't home. I couldn't address or help with the issue.
Well, he
I'm
did.
sure he'll go back and look at the replay or something and notice that. Something else, I don't know. Maybe it's way over my head. But I did mention something about Windows 10 Pro. Should have been installed on that computer instead of home.
I think originally it was, and he reverted it back to home because he had all his programs on his home machine.
He'd rather use home than pro. That's why he did it.
Right.
Well, it's not only that. He's got an image, and he doesn't want to waste time installing all that stuff.
Yeah, but if you were asking by email, like a few others have, would you rather have home or pro? He said, I'd rather have home.
True.
What's his answer for that? Because that's what all his clients have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most of his clients have home instead of professional.
Well, and like most people around America, Alex, you'll find out they'd rather have home than pro. As I've already done for the last 15 years. And XP Home or Pro, they said I'd rather have XP Home. Ever since way back then, they'd rather have the home version than the pro.
Yeah, a lot of people rather have the pro version. But there's limitations both ways.
I got 2 to go with Olympia, and I'll be done, so I'll be back.
With Windows 10 Home, you're limited to 128 gigabytes of RAM.
Yeah, and he had 256, but it used to be only 16 gigs of RAM.
Yeah.
That was my problem, because I got 32 gigs of RAM in this machine.
Yeah,
But
with Windows 7, I know it was that way. It was limited. If you was on home, you could only go up to 16 gigs.
Yeah.
Anything after that, it had to be pro.
Alex,
but when Windows 10 came out, just to use a computer, you didn't have to have more than 2 gigs of RAM. But the previous versions required more RAM than that, which is kind of odd. I don't know if anybody is aware of that or not, but that's true.
Windows 98 was 512, but I believe there was a way around it.
Yeah, it was 512, and I upgraded a lot on Windows XP computers back in the day, and I was limited to 2 gigs of RAM in those guys, but they only had 2 slots.
You couldn't really tell it over about 384 or whatever with Windows 98. If you went up to 512, you really couldn't tell it.
No, you can't. It didn't really hurt it none.
It wouldn't use. If you had over 512 and you were installing it, it would crash. And you'd have to do something.
Well, not only that, the BIOS or whatever will give you an error message. Hey, you got too much RAM. It's not going to work. They don't give you that exact error message, but you know what I mean.
1 to go.
I got.
And nowadays Windows will take as much memory as you can throw at it.
Yeah. I'm using 5.1 gigabytes and I got 26.6 available.
But you just
Nice
said Windows 10
size.
Home is limited to 128, or yeah, 128, so it won't take as much as you can throw at it.
Yeah, that's where you need Windows 10 Pro to get
Right.
more RAM out of it.
Right, and then you can throw as much RAM at it as you want. But 10 has got a limitation currently.
I'm wondering if you can go over 256 though. That's a good question.
I don't know.
I don't know, but who needs that much RAM?
Is he going to use that much? I mean,
I just got done editing 130 photos, which took a half an hour. And I was looking at my GPU and my CPU usage. My CPU was maxed out 100%. Only 2% of the GPU. So I'm thinking I can throw this new build that Catherine suggested together with our video card because it's not
Windows 10 Pro 64-bit can accept a whopping 2 terabytes of RAM.
Really?
Really?
I heard that.
No, Pro.
Yeah, Pro, okay.
Home can only
But
do.
Pro's limited.
I'll be right back. I'm going to go take in my empty plate of the lumpia and grab a water, and then I'll be back. And we'll
You
continue.
didn't bring me some lumpia?
I did not.
Damn.
I take it you get another interview, Alex.
Do what?
I take it you're getting another interview.
Not that I know of. Not that I know of.
Oh, you're all cleaned up. You're ready to go to a new job. What's going on there?
Well, I hope I get another interview, but I don't have one right now. The last one I had, I didn't get it.
So was the haircut your idea or someone else's?
That my mom and dad wanted,
I figured.
but it said Windows 10 Pro.
Oh, nice. 2 terabyte. Now, who the hell's going to have 2 terabyte of RAM?
If you're running a server or something.
Well, yeah, that's different.
So did Rick ever get his question he was trying to ask Alex?
Yeah, I just did.
Okay, cool.
Oh, you got my haircut?
Alex looks frozen.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, when did you step under the blade?
He forgot to duck.
He got his ears lowered.
I said that to some kid at work. He
So then you know what he was talking about, I bet.
He said, "You gonna have surgery?" Man, you ain't never heard that expression?
Oh, wow.
Finishing up the last one now. I grabbed another one to enjoy it on the walk back.
Done uploading.
All right, I'm back. So, most of you know I got a capture card today.
Nice.
And I do know who the person that sent it to me was. And I've already thanked them, and I will thank them publicly here in a little while. Alex and I and Robert got on a quick session this afternoon and hooked it up. But it doesn't resolve the problem yet.
I didn't think it would.
Me either.
But it's not all for naught, because now I've got a capture card. I was told I can do all kind of things with that. So
Yeah.
What kind of things?
What other things can you do besides capture video?
Yeah,
primarily that's it. But if I go out and get me a decent little camera, I can hook it into there. And
You already got a decent little camera.
yeah, this is a C170. It's pretty old. It works. Don't misunderstand me. It works. I've got my sight set on some things.
I thought what Tim was meaning is you can plug in your a Canon via HDMI and use that as your webcam instead of.
You know, I can test that tonight. Actually, Alex, I never thought about that. Or can I?
You've already done that before.
See,
So I
did a
can do it
camera-
then. If I did it through the computer, I can do it through the capture card.
See, I
Okay.
did a camera, a Canon video recorder, whatever, camcorder, but they're over $1,000. I'm like,
Oh, you don't need one of those.
I don't need
You
them.
can use a regular.
But Carrie is always like, you don't do any of this, what we're doing, unless you spend $5,000 on a camera, because that's what he paid.
The only difference is, using the capture card, you don't have to install the Canon software.
Yes.
All you need is OBS, but with just using it through the USB port, you need this Canon software.
Yeah, that's why I keep asking questions. What is OBS? What is this? What is that? Because I used to
Alex,
do all that stuff, but
explain it to
things
him.
have changed.
This is Open Broadcast Service software.
And, you know, it's kind of nice what I can do with the Canon R. And, you know, it does 4K and 8K video, but damn, it takes all day long to render it and upload it to YouTube. You know, I did a short skit, 6-minute video of the International Space Station flying over. It was only, I don't know, 4 minutes long, but it took all day long to upload because it was in 4K. Now, if a capture card, I don't know, that might be something I want to get. I don't do videos though. I like stills better.
Looking for a cable that I know I have. I'll just take a break from that for a minute.
I have 700 gigabytes of videos. I've kind of gone the opposite of what you have. I've gone away from taking pictures and gotten more into doing videos. My stepmom's not in favor of videos. Says, why can't you go back to pictures? She does not like videos. Both me and my dad like it. She hates it. She does not want us doing it.
And
The last Fresno State game I did, I was doing videos and stills at the same time. So I'm kind of getting back into it. But now I want to get into doing drone work.
Go ahead. I can hear you guys. I'm just.
That's something I've never done, but I want to get a drone and fly over Brainerd a couple of times. But you have to be certain feet away from it, otherwise it'll just keep going off into infinity.
And you got a license now. You can't fly within 5 miles of an airport. You can get permission to go near an airport, but there's just a lot of stupid rules, and I know all about all that stuff, but
Yeah,
I want to get my drone license and do some cool drone work.
Yeah, I could pay someone here in Brainerd to do it, but he's not cheap. He's licensed.
No, they're not cheap. That's where the money's at.
But he says you're gonna have to pay me $500 some and just to fly over Brainerd. That's just very expensive. Like, forget it. I ain't doing it.
Cheaper to get a helicopter.
No, they're 1,000 and something. Here in Brainerd, it's the opposite of cheap. Everything's very expensive here. Very.
if I was to get a drone, I'd be too afraid that I'd crash it and break it.
Well,
that does happen.
You have to go through training on those bigger ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, you make the wrong mistake with that stick and you'll nosedive it.
But there's a guy that I watch that does a lot of like church video system installs and projector installs and stuff like that, and posts it all up on YouTube. And he does a lot of cool drone footage, gets drone footage of his church and all that to put before their live stream starts. It's really cool.
Well, as a photographer, the money is in weddings and real estate. Well, you're taking my job away from me because now they want videos from drones.
Yeah, but it's kind of hard to do that drone in the house, is it not?
I don't think you want to fly in the house.
Kind of what I just said.
You don't want to be near an airport because. Oh, it was funny. It was funny as hell. You know, here I am, a professional photographer working at my company. They paid this guy $6,000 to come in there and rebuild our website, take pictures, and he put this big old drone on the shop floor so he could nearby a bay door, and I looked at him and laughed. I said, "Good luck with that." He said, "What do you mean?" I said, "The airport's less than a half a mile away from here. Good luck with that." And I walked away. And he's like, "Huh?" I walked away and didn't care because I knew it was a stupid move.
Right.
Half an hour, no, an hour later, the owner
knock,
come
knock.
to me. He said, "You knew about this?" I was like, "I tried to tell you. You should have paid me to take the pictures without a drone. You spent $5,000 and you have to pay that guy now, and the drone never got off the ground because it has a GPS in there and saying, 'Hey, I'm too close to the airport.' I could have made one call." And I told him that. I said, "Hey, I can make a phone call right now and get that drone active." They didn't listen. All they wanted to do was fly the drone through the shop. Through the shop. They get pictures of the machine from above. Not outside the shop. Oh, everybody's pissed off. I laughed about the whole thing. I was like, "Are you kidding me? You guys spent thousands of dollars. I probably would have done it for half price. And I could have gotten somebody else to come in and do the drone work and be active because they're also a pilot and they know these same people that are FBO. I mean, not FBO, but the tower control here in Fresno. They would have gave that drone permission to fly. It was funny. I laughed at the whole thing. It was so funny.
Hey, Ken,
Yes.
Hey, it's Catherine.
the C920S is on sale, $59.99 till the 14th.
Of March.
Fine.
Which one?
The same one I got.
Oh, you got a drone?
No,
He's talking about
Logitech C920S.
Hi, Catherine.
Oh.
I'm right with
Keyboard and
Alex.
mouse.
I'm right with Alex on what he said about the drone. I had about a 5-minute thought process on that because I'm like, damn, I'll scratch this, I'll crash this, I'll break this. Oh, I don't want it. So
I've got a decent sized helicopter sitting in the cabinet, remote control helicopter. Guess how many times I've flown it? Guess how many times I've flown it?
once.
Those crash easy. Drones are a lot easier to use.
I tried to do it once inside, and we said we were gonna do it outside one day when it got nice and was pretty outside, and never haven't since.
Well, yeah, because
You don't want any wind either.
no.
You don't want any wind.
So
But helicopters are hard to fly as far as a remote control or RC, whatever they call them. The drones are a lot easier to fly.
Well, they're more balanced, aren't they, the drones?
Well, you can do commands, say, "Hey, go home." It flies straight to you and lands on a pad. And the technology's crazy. You almost don't need to know any flight training to be able to operate these things. They're amazing.
You get a drone that will allow you to set it like via an app or something, so you can tell it exactly where you want it to go before it'll even get off the ground. And then once you press
I've heard that. I don't know how much truth it is behind it.
And then once you press the button to go, it would do whatever you told it to do, and then coming back home, I might get one then, but not until then.
I'm sure the technology is already out there.
Okay, guys, he wants to show us something.
But these guys with the drones, they're making more money than still photographers.
One day DoorDash and stuff like that's gonna deliver by drone.
Oh, Amazon's already tried that gimmick.
Yeah, they did, and they got stopped.
So I got a quick question. You have to have a drone license to fly any type of drone now?
Depending on the size.
Yes, anything over a pound, you have to have a license and an N number registered to it. I believe that's the rule.
Wow.
So basically, if it can't fit in the palm of your hand, you gotta have a license. And they're easy to get. from what I hear, but I want to go to a class on it.
That's because of messing with airplanes and all that.
That's what happened. Somebody figured out how to fly one way up there at 6,500 feet and almost crashed the airliner. I don't know how the hell they did that, but that's not cool. Speaking of the devil, I hear a helicopter coming in.
All right. Sorry about that. I was testing.
Hey, Catherine.
Tim, I got an app on my computer that shows airplanes.
It shows the planes or the radar, Chris?
The planes?
Flight 24?
Yes, Flight 24.
Yes, that's a
Well,
good
it
one.
is. I thought it was on here. Had been reinstalled, probably.
That's a good program. That's what we use.
Oh, it's not even on here.
Of course, in the cockpit, you're using different things like, what's the name of the program? Of course, I don't use Apple products. What's the name of that program? In-flight or something or another?
Apple doo-doo.
No, Apple doo-doo, but anyway.
Oh,
Full Flight's the name of it.
Where?
Yeah, you can see everybody around you, the weather, everything, and the tower, they rebroadcast it back to you, and you're broadcasting back. It's ABS in and out. And it's a requirement all the aircraft have to have now. Now, some aircraft don't. A lot of those guys are probably doing something illegal, and they don't want to be tracked.
I watched.
But it knows where you live, everything, where it was manufactured, the whole 9 yards. It's kind of cool.
When my niece.
Flight 24 does the same thing.
When my niece
Chris is trying to say something.
I watched her airplane going back, and I saw it like go to the left or whatever, and then she told us later on the next day, she said that the airplane, another plane had took off, was supposed to, but then her airplane like dipped, had to dip, and that's where I saw it go to the. It looked like it went to the right, but it dipped. She said they had to go down had to go down an elevation a good bit.
Well, if you got
Minneapolis made that mistake a couple of weeks ago. I heard that they had a planned landing at the same time the plane was going to take off. They had to divert the planned landing. They said, gun your engines and head south. We got a plane coming at you. I think, oh my God. Well,
they usually say go around and try again or something to those terms. But Chris, if you got Flight 24, if you know the exact date, you can replay that radar on there. I don't know if you know that or not.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to. It says flight radar. My store. I thought I had Flight 24, but my Windows store says I got Flight radar. It's not installed.
So it's not it. Get Flight 24.
Yeah, I'm searching for it, but I don't see it in Windows Store.
I wouldn't even look for a Windows Store. It's an Android app.
Oh, it won't be on Windows.
You can use it on Windows though.
You can?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
How would you get it on Windows?
You can't unless you have Android on your computer.
Isn't there an emulator to get it on Windows?
You can get it on Windows, but I don't know how to tell you to get to that.
I think there's an emulator you can put on your Windows-based stuff to run Android-based things, I believe.
Okay, there's a web-based. There's one that's web-based. I put it up right here. Web-based.
Yeah, that's it. But you have to pay for that one.
Well, it's pulling up planes. It says try free 7 days. That's what it's doing.
I'll take some coffee.
Yeah, you got a trial. It does work on Windows.
I'll make some milk coffee.
Hold on, you want to make some old coffee?
Do you want coffee or not?
Old coffee, yuck.
No, not
No,
cold
no,
coffee.
no.
I'm gonna
No,
make him
no
a fresh
coffee
one.
this late.
I'll stick to my Mountain Dew, thank you.
What are you
Soda
doing?
or water?
It's fine.
So now you get to see the discussion we're going to have about coffee. I suggest you children close your eyes. This will not be pretty. Alex?
Oh, okay, I can't see.
I'll make
See, I
fresh
got my eyes
coffee.
covered.
Yeah, Rick. Can't see you, Greg. Where'd you go? Hold on.
If
I'll
I
make
say
fresh
who
coffee.
made the
That's a
coffee,
good
you're gonna
idea.
put me away, you know.
Thank you. All right, Alex, you can open your eyes now.
Are you singling me out?
You're the youngest one in here. Why would I not single you out? You're the child amongst us, and you're not a child by no means. You're just younger. Yeah, from tech to planes, Tony says. From tech to planes. Hey, Chris, can you say that works on your computer?
Yeah, it's a web based.
Can you
Yeah.
can you share what it looks like? I'd like to see what
Yeah.
that is.
It's like 24. I've used it before. A lot of FBOs use it, but they got prescription.
So Doug did not get his Intel UpDriver install thing working correct today, did he?
Oh, no,
Oh, neat.
There it is.
there's that helicopter right there.
Yeah, that's it.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, Catherine.
And so if you subscribe to it, you can see a lot more information. But let Catherine talk.
I offered, and then he said that
Please, the person.
he is a PC tech himself and that he does not need my support. But in the end, he was listening anyway what I told him to do.
Well, that's good that he was listening. He's probably like the rest of us. He wants to try all the things in his mind that he thinks may or may not work. And then I ain't too proud to ask for help, believe me.
And it's like, oh, how can I say that? Not everyone can be the same with the same knowledge about the same things in IT. Like,
Oh, gosh.
someone is better at networking, someone is better at hardware and PC parts list, another is better in software.
Yep.
And just because you're a PC tech does not necessarily mean that you know everything. Especially if, he gets his office computer, he gets a pre-built, he never deals with things like that. But just a few weeks before, I set up the notebook, Windows 11 on it, so I had the same problem. So I tried to tell him, you know.
I'm glad you just said that, Catherine. Everybody's different. Thank you.
Welcome. But it's the truth. I do not
It is.
Well,
I do not know much about Windows software, but if I have a specific problem and I need to find out, then I go like to Brightech 09's channel and I see if I can find the video on it, and then I watch the video. So I learned something more. Yes? And he explains things really well, and you have to do.
Yes, he does.
It's like for the stupid.
Hey, Catherine.
Yes?
Does he know anything about OBS?
Brightech?
Yes.
Maybe, because he's making the videos too, so maybe he's using OBS. I don't know what he uses. I know Kerry uses OBS.
Just wondering. I was told today, and you guys will know. You guys will know where this will go. But I was told today that you can actually run 2 instances of OBS on your machine at the same time, and they will not clash. So,
again, but why?
Well, because I want to run 2 instances of lower thirds, and you can only run one at a time in a specific location. And if I can run a second one, if I can have a lower third in the left and a lower third on the right, two different things that are similar, and I know that's confusing, then that would be great. Otherwise, I've yet to figure out why you would want to do it as well. I have a specific plan or a specific goal, I guess is the right way to put that. Everyone's seen the lower thirds. I doubt I can make it work on this right now because, as we all know, I reinstalled this last
here's
night.
something here that can give you a brain freeze. 2/3 for still photography. Look at us on Zoom. There's 9 squares.
Right.
Where do you want that photo at? Either in that corner, or Aria's corner, or Alex's corner, or in the center.
Well, the bad thing is, let me get, hang on, let me get Zoom back on the stream because I tried something dumb again.
You know what I'm talking about?
I know exactly what you're talking about. Let me minimize this. So yeah, if I can move it on my screen, but I don't think you guys. So I'm going to bring Robert down here and put him where Catherine's at. Did that change on your screen?
I'm on Zoom, but I can go to.
Go back over
Let me
to
go to
No, I'm
YouTube.
on Zoom. Did your Zoom screen change?
No, it didn't.
Oh,
Okay, but right now I'm in the upper left-hand corner and Robert's in the lower right-hand corner because I moved him. Now I'm going to grab Darren and put him where Rick or Greg was at, and he's here. I'll show you guys on sharing the
I
screen.
watched it. It changed on YouTube. It changed.
Right, on YouTube.
Yeah, on YouTube it changes because he's StreamYarding it or whatever, or OBS.
OBS. Now
You
you guys.
can hide in Zoom. In Zoom, if you right click on somebody like say Catherine that don't have a video on, you can hide. You can hide everybody that doesn't have their video on.
Right, but it hides everybody, not just Catherine. I don't like that feature. For example,
That sucks.
yeah. For example, if when Blackwatch or someone comes in and they don't say anything, I would love to be able just to get their space gone in case someone comes in. But if I hide one, I hide all, and I don't like that. Catherine participates, Darren participates, Chris participates. I'm not mentioning anyone's name.
If you hide your square, it'll say up at the top of the Zoom screen, it'll say when they're talking. It'll say Catherine is talking or Chris is talking. It just hides the actual square to give you the real estate.
it hides all the squares though, Alex.
And I am somehow less important than you.
If you turn your video, on, Catherine, your square will come.
Because you're right there. Man. Yes, now you have a problem because now I'm angry with you for the rest of the night. And maybe tomorrow too. And the day after as well. Maybe, you know what? Next 7 days, angry. With you, I will not talk to you anymore. If I cannot exist, then you do not exist for me either. Is that understood?
No.
Huh?
He was making an example about how to hide squares.
Yes. And
But
my square with my name in it is somehow less important than the ones with the camera on? No, it isn't. So now you can hide yourself because now I do not want to see you anymore.
I think the point he was trying to make, Catherine, is if we bring people. Hey, Catherine, you will not overtalk me. I will tell you that. I don't give a flying flip if you get mad and hate me for a year. Okay? He was just pointing something out that could be useful. He did not mean it personally. I can guarantee you that.
Yeah, but he repeats it at least once a week.
Because you don't have your video going. He was merely pointing out anyone that does not have their video going, there's a way to block it. As I stated, I don't like the feature because you cannot do it on an individual basis. I also stated those that participate, I let them stay in without a picture.
Yes, exactly. Thank you very much, Ken, but still,
It's not right.
It wasn't personal. He wasn't being personal about it. He was just merely pointing out
But
a
that
function
doesn't
of
take
Zoom.
them. That doesn't take them out of the meeting. It just makes it so they're square.
No.
Oh, I missed one in chat. Hold on.
Yeah, you don't want to take the square out of the chat when it's blank.
No. No, individually, yeah, there's been people that come in. I'm not going to mention any names that just sit there and do nothing.
Don't
But people that participate, I don't mind. Gary, he don't have a picture. He participates. Catherine participates. Chris participates. Darren, when he's not asleep, participates. It doesn't bother me. I mean, I'm just pointing out the obvious here. So.
Oh, I know what you mean. Sometimes, well, to be honest, I've never seen that. Somebody get it on Zoom and just.
I've tested it out. I don't. If you could do it individually, I probably would consider it. But the fact that when you do it, it's mass.
Why would you do that? That's the whole purpose of having Zoom.
So if someone, I'll just pick on myself. If I came into a Zoom session and I just sat here and didn't participate, I'm taking.
Well, you can use me for example if you want to pick on me.
I'm going to go pick on the cat that's outside in a minute.
Well, I got plenty of them out there. You want to help me hunt?
No. Hang on. I'm trying to answer a text in chat, and I can't get it to work. I don't know what's going on with my text right now.
Yes, Rick Tech
Buzzes
has about
somewhere.
5 OBS videos.
Do what?
Really?
Brightech does?
Yeah, Brightech.
The buzzing is Darren.
We know that.
It is me again.
It's your mic.
It's the same setup I had it for the last 4 hours.
He's got it's all his hard drives he's got spinning.
I don't know about that.
Sounds like a police scanner ready to hook up to something.
Hey, Chris Garrett, the Dukes of Hazzard is on TV.
Oh, really? What channel?
Dish 133. It's IFC.
Hey, put it back on TV.
Hey, can I?
And the sound went away.
And I get
Yep, that's Darren.
Hey, Darren, are you using your headphones?
No, I'm not.
Okay. So we can rule that out because someone mentioned that a while back. There is a. I'm gonna not pick on you, brother, but I'm gonna put you over in the waiting room for just 1 second.
Watching Phil Collins.
An hour? Man, that's harsh.
No, I said I'm watching Phil Collins.
Oh, I thought you said put him in there for an hour. Man, I need my ears checked.
Yeah, he's playing the song tonight.
So it's clearly Darren for some reason, but we don't know what it is because when I don't see the box light up when that noise is on.
It's a background.
Right. So let me bring him back. I don't want him to keep him over too awfully long.
It's a background.
Yeah.
He doesn't know what it is, and we don't know what it is.
Well, jokingly, I think we refer to it that it's his 35,000 hard drives he's got running, but I don't think that's it. I really don't.
No, that's not true. That's just make up.
Could have a bad connection on his.
That's why I ask about
background. That's a background somewhere.
Yeah, that's why I ask about his headphones.
Or something.
Right, because I would think it would be his headphones. So,
Can I screen share something real quick?
You may.
Usually you unplug it, plug it back in. Sometimes that fixes the problem, but if they're old, it might be wore out. I don't know.
I just wanted to show you this job posting that I'm looking at. I find this rather strange. It says you must subscribe to high-speed internet with maximum speed of 10. No VoIP is allowed. In parentheses.
Really?
Well, what exactly does no VoIP
That's
allow?
it. That's in parentheses.
Right. No voice over internet protocol.
Yeah.
Yep.
I know what it stands for. I know what it means, but what do they mean by that statement? Because they're saying that you got to have a certain. It doesn't fit. I mean, I've got over.
That's weird.
Meg's internet, but this
That's a stupid service you gotta pay for extra, and everybody uses cell phones now. That's a computer thing.
High speed with minimum
but
10.
But it also says on here that they will provide you with a USB headset, which makes me think they use voice over IP, since they will be providing you a laptop and a headset.
Well, that contradicts what they have in parentheses.
Exactly. That's the reason why.
Are you kidding me?
That's the reason why I wanted you to see it.
Well, it seems to me that probably the admin and the one that writes the job offering, they have probably different views on that.
Oh.
Because the admin will probably go, well, for support, you need VoIP, yes? But the one that writes the job offering does not know, if you know what I mean, yes? So, somewhere
cool keyboard.
in this workflow is error, yes?
Yes.
Because, yes, I agree, it's weird. Because if you get a USB headset, it means that you need to support, yes? So, if they don't use VoIP, how will they do it? Yes?
That's what I was trying to figure out. I think the person.
That's a very damn good question, Catherine. It don't seem right.
Do you get your own phone? Do they pay for the phone?
It doesn't say. It says if they provide a laptop, a monitor, a keyboard, a mouse, and a USB headset, which I would think that the USB headset would of course plug into the USB port on the computer, which if that was the case, it would mean they use VoIP for phone connection.
Yes, and this is why you probably want to contact them and you want to ask them, are they sure they do not use VoIP? Because how do they connect? By magic? I don't know. Because you either have a phone or, well, or is the VoIP on your phone? Yes, and not on the PC.
What's the name of the company?
But if you get a USB headset, well, yeah.
It's Lumen. It's a remote.
What's the name of it? What is Lumen?
Lument. Lumen is the name of the.
Okay, well, it shows they got like 4 locations, but I'll look at that later. Robert has rejoined us in the Zoom chat, I see, with Little Man.
Yes.
That's where he's been. He's been chasing the cat.
I've been chasing cats.
What I tell you. So, a big thank you goes out to Robert. I got the surprise today because when I opened the mail and thought it was met, it was not. It was the capture card. And Robert, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I will be putting it to good use. Thank you so much.
Mr. Little Man.
Oh, it's from Little Man. Well, I don't speak Cantonese, so you'll have to translate that for me. You're going to be lost come Monday night when you go back to work.
Yeah,
All that time off. So,
the woman said, I don't want you to eat, little man. Talk to her. He's gone. Start talking about getting rid of food, he leaves.
yeah, he heard that magic 4-letter word. So,
Nice keyboard. The same thing I have.
yeah, that is pretty neat.
I like how you can change the colors on them.
Oh, you can change the colors on that?
Oh yeah. If he's got the same thing I have,
No, it comes
during Christmas I had the blue, not the blue, the green and red scrolling across the keyboard the whole time. Everybody come over and was like, "What's that? That's your keyboard?" It's like, yeah.
comes with that thing.
Yeah,
I ain't never messed with it.
Oh yeah, you got the same thing I have. Cool.
Okay, yeah. I think there's the colors there at the bottom. I don't know what, I ain't never messed with
Oh,
it.
you can do all kinds of stuff with it.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice with this new mouse I got, the MX3. I can use it on 3 different computers. And it's got a flow system. If I go to the right of this screen here that I'm using, it will go to my third computer. If I go to the right of that computer, it goes to my TV computer.
I don't know. I ain't never messed with it. I don't know. I'm gonna mess it up. I keep messing with it.
Yeah, don't, if you don't know how to use it, don't mess with it.
Hey, Robert,
Yeah.
you got a backup of your system?
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and mess with it then. You're fine.
You know I do.
Yeah, I'm about to have one of mine too, thanks to Greg, and I think we might accomplish that tomorrow.
Is that a mechanical keyboard that's made out of aluminum?
Yes.
It's pretty. Yeah, you got the same thing I got. This thing is heavy. I love it.
Well, not that it's anything special, but
There's nothing
I just have
special
this one
about it.
right here. It's just a plain. Let me unmute the blur here.
I don't know if I can pick this up or not. No. Well, maybe.
Nothing fancy.
Not fancy here.
Jack, everybody show your keyboards.
I got the one that Gary recommended, the Corsair K55.
Oh, that's a nice one. I got that on my TV computer.
You can turn the RGB off if you don't want to use it.
Carrie recommended that mouse, and I like it. I use that on my i7, my older
I got
i7
the-
machine.
I got the MX3. I believe Alex has the same thing.
I do not. I just use a plain normal Logitech wireless mouse.
Wireless.
Oh, well, somebody in here had one. I don't know who that was.
Got the M705.
Mine's wireless, but I always keep it plugged in and charging things.
Oh, this is wireless.
I change his color. That's about it. Hard to see it though.
Uh-oh, what did I do? I lost the zoom. Screen's going to go, there we go. Wow, really? What did I do?
I'm confused. I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, you're in the right place then, Tim.
Sounds better than being lost and confused.
You got Doug Betts syndrome then.
Speaking of backups, it's what 610 gigs to the cloud.
Yeah, I'm sitting here. I can't believe my computer has a crash. 7.5 gigs uploading of 7.2 gigs. 92 files remaining of the skydiving jump this morning.
Were there any injuries due to the weather?
We still on YouTube?
We are.
Well, I will say, it was kind of funny. 15 degrees from where they jumped from.
I'm uploading
5,500 feet. And when they got down to the ground, it was 31 at the ground at Woodward Park, and it was for the 4K run. No, they had 4K, all these different, whatever it was, Support the Blue, Fresno PD. But two skydivers, they were anticipating to be ice on the grass. So they fell on their butts, landing. Sarah landed, and she looked like she had a blowout. You know, an hour later, like, what happened? Did you get diarrhea or something? We were screwing with her. Luke, he landed on one cheek, his left cheek or right cheek or whatever. It was all right. I got pictures of it.
Yeah, I seen you posted that. That's why I was asking. I thought maybe somebody got hurt.
I did not post that. That was the skydiver owners posted that stuff.
Oh, okay.
I haven't posted my photos yet. And that's what I'm waiting on. Because it's sinking right now as we're talking. 5.3 gigabytes, 7.2 gigabytes are uploaded. So I can email it to them and send it to our sponsors and Fresno PD. But anyway, I get aggravated with some of the other stuff. Oh, they want pictures immediately and they use their cell phones. Can you take them? Man, dude, I'm juggling two cameras. Now I got to screw with your cell phone?
Yeah, I seen a.
Come on.
When we were running to Champaign this afternoon, I seen a beautiful hawk just sitting on a sign, and I thought, man, why did I forget the camera?
Oh, man.
The coolest one, though, was there was one that lit out of the ground on our side of the highway and was about maybe 4.5, 5 feet off the ground the whole time. It crossed all 4 lanes of the highway. Wings were spread. It was a red-tailed hawk. It was so pretty, but I thought, I can't get that picture either.
Oh, God.
Ken,
Yeah,
I love
Chris.
this kind of pictures.
you running champagne now instead of moonshine?
Yeah. I promoted myself.
I'm wondering when someone was going to say that.
Yeah, it's going to be a new Moonshiner's channel when he gets to his new place.
The clientele's a little better, and the money's
Doug's
really
got a
good.
comment in the YouTube chat.
I see that. I have news. Doug, we are on a Zoom. If you'd like to join us, the credentials are the same. We would love to have you share your news on here.
Yes, I'd like to hear what you got to say, Doug. And it's really too late for that anyway, that kind of joke.
Oh, it's never too late for a good joke,
yeah,
Chris.
He's still up.
Yeah, it's only 7:30-ish.
Oh, it's 10:30 here. California it is, yeah.
7:24. That'd be cool to have Doug on here.
Hopefully he joins us. He says he has news, and I would like to hear what the news is. Google Eyes reached out. He's going to be on a live. Okay, I'm just going to provide in chat. Okay, I installed all the optical updates and fixed the device manager issues. Okay, good.
All right.
Oh, nice. Well,
Robert's
with Catherine, update all of them. But I was behind. I didn't get home at 12 o'clock, so I was catching up.
Right at the tail end.
Yeah, I left the house at 5:30 this morning.
Well, I got confused because he started a stream, then he went to his phone, then he started a stream, then that stream died, then he went to a stream, and
Yeah, my friend was here.
I'm just messing with you, Doug. Sorry, Catherine.
She helped me with cleaning, so yeah, but he had to restart so often, so because no, I find it sometimes it's a bit funny, you know, when I once had a situation where I said, oh, there is air blowing into my kitchen, you know, and I looked and I found a hole in the wall. Yes, and then I went to the management rented to me this flat, and I said, look, there is a hole in the wall. Can you please send someone that will fix it?
So you went to your device manager and said, hey, fix this crap.
And then they sent the guy, you know, and he came and he looked. And he went back and he said, there is a hole in the wall. Yes. So, but they did not believe me, but they believe him. Why? Because he's male? I mean, it got fixed in the end, but why would they not believe me? If I see a hole in the wall and he sees a hole in the wall, but with me the hole in the wall does not exist, and with him it does. Why?
I've been in that same situation, Catherine. I saw a rat run across my living room floor one night and haul ass into the bathroom. Went inside where the water heater was at, and I noticed all this mice crap in there. I alert somebody, say, hey, take care of this. They come in, they can't find nothing, they pull all these traps down, and the damn guy never came back again. What the hell? And, you know, it's kind of like with computers, device manager, but anyway, you know, it's kind of comical what I'm trying to get at. I don't know if you understand that or not. But anyway, some stuff is stupid.
Well, it might not be comical in the sense that it's ha-ha comical, but the best way to handle it probably is to look at it in a comedic way or a comical way.
Yeah, and that, and get to the root of the source. I think Catherine tried to hit on some of that today. I don't know.
Yes.
I think she was yelling at the screen like I was. I came in late. I'm trying to catch up. So I'm not watching the thing live. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, shoot. I should have asked Doug if he's going to do a stream and show us how he fixed all that stuff today, but kind of slipped my mind.
I thought he was going to join Zoom here.
No, he said he just wanted to update everybody in chat. So.
Oh, that's nice. That's a really cool guy.
Yeah, that was very nice of him to do that. I appreciated that. Chris good. Now, he's got a channel, Chris. Basically, from what I could tell, he either shows a lot of real quick game features or he shows a real quick stream of, and I'll just pick on Alex. Alex has got a game going. He'll show about a 5 to 15 second stream of that, and then he's gone.
Yeah, I found his channel. I found the real channel too, but I found that movie kind of funny. I found the movie.
I just wonder if
Which
it was.
Which movie is that?
Goggle Eyes. I've never heard of it.
That is a good movie.
You know about it?
Yeah, I know a little bit. I watch movies all the time.
Okay. Good. Doug's issues are now gone because he did what I recommended him to do. So.
Did you get that from him?
Yes, he had issue with the PC because some drivers were not installed, and he had in the device manager he had these yellow triangles where the drivers were missing. And I said to him in the end, shortly before he left, I said to him, look, just try that, yes, just do all these things that I tell you, and then it will be fine. And now it's fine. Yes.
I wiped and reinstalled and reloaded Windows 10 on my computer here. I had 1,000,000 drivers missing. And I know how he is. Oh, the optional drivers, that's what you're talking about, right?
Yes, optional drivers, yes.
The optional drivers, there's 1,000,000 of them in there, and I just click on all of them and say install. And it usually fixes the problem.
I did that too, but I tell him, look, just go for the Xeon and the i7. Yes, the ones that say Xeon and i7, because the 2066, it's a really special it's a special chipset. It's a high-end chipset. Yes. And in this chipset, you can install either a server, a Xeon CPU, or also a desktop CPU like he has in the 9980XE. Yes. So both are possible. Yes.
Yeah, I know where he's coming from. Sometimes those drivers will screw up your computer.
Yeah, but no, it's.
I've never had that happen, but I've seen it happen to other people. But I think the reason why it happened to other people, they don't know what the hell they're doing. So I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Guessing Alex left.
He'll be back. He had to, I don't know what he's doing, but he in that chat, he left a message. He'll be back.
Oh, okay.
He'll be back later.
Maybe they put him to bed because they want to go to bed as well. If you know what I mean.
Church.
So, Robert, are you trying to use your?
I'm kind of confused. If I pay $10,000 for a computer, I'm going to try to mirror an image from my old stream to the new one. And I've been through this process before. I really reinstall everything from scratch. And I'm wondering in the back of my mind, did he save these exe files? All you gotta do is log in and type in your password, everything's there. So I don't know.
Yeah, that's not the
It'll
way.
be in my eyes, I think it's much easier doing it that way and then going through all this, but I don't know.
That's not the way Carrie's teaching us nowadays. You say redo whatever instead of doing a reinstall. Read just whatever.
I don't want to reinstall. I want to redo everything. That's what I do. That's how I work.
Well, that's how I do too. I don't do that cloning and bullshit. I just get out my USB stick and I reinstall it. And Carrie says you don't do it that way nowadays. You clone it. But bullshit. I'll do it my way.
I do clone stuff.
Idiot.
Well, I would call him or anybody an idiot. They got different ways of doing stuff.
Yeah, you should have been here last night. You could have proudly
But
called me
if
an
I'm
idiot.
using the same damn machine and I screw up something, then I'll back up the image to it. But if I'm getting a brand new machine, no. Fresh install, reinstall, fresh install, everything's what I would do. That's just how I work.
I did a reinstall.
But it'll be a lot quicker, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
I think Perry, he put on the Windows 10, yes, and
He put Windows 10 Pro on there.
Yeah, Pro, and now Doug has Windows Home on it, and now Windows Home can only see 128 gigabytes of the
RAM.
Of RAM. Yes, exactly. But he has 256 in it. Yes.
Yep.
So
yeah.
This is why I do not like Windows Home. I always install Pro on any PC. I don't care if they use Active Directory or not, because if there is a specific change.
Well, here's something that's got me really confused. I didn't know this till today. Windows Home only supported up to 16 gigs. I'm just now finding out today from the stream it supports up to 128 gigs, but
Yeah.
not 256. Interesting.
It's logical that, I mean, I was even thinking maybe he has to install Windows for Workstation to be able to see the 256. Yes, but you need Windows for Workstation only if you have two CPU sockets. Yes. So as long as you have only one CPU socket on the board, you're fine with the Pro. Yes. But
True.
if you have a server board, yes, you either need Windows Server, or Windows Windows for Workstation. Yes, which is
I don't know a whole lot about Windows Workstation. That's for a business, right?
yeah, that's for business or for system that has
I don't fool with that stuff.
No, me neither. But I was just like, oh, interesting. Yeah.
I do know how it works. It's not that hard to learn.
Got a question. Is it Brightech
Well-
09 or just Brightech?
Right,
Right.
Oh, no.
Tactical line.
I don't watch him anymore since he got in a fight with Terry 4 years ago, and Terry refuses to talk to him.
I don't even know who that is.
I do. They got a fight.
So I didn't miss anything.
They're over in the UK.
Terry was making a joke.
Oh, those guys are too busy.
He had a mask on. He was just doing it for whatever. Terry blew up at him, and I was like, "Oh my God, Brian, get a life."
Yeah, I wanted to check out his OBS stuff, so that's what I was searching.
Oh,
Man, we got a lot of friends over there in UK. This is sad. But they're handing out AKs to every citizen. So the other thing I don't, there's a lot of things I don't disagree with, and I don't even know if I should say that on here or not. But what the heck?
We've been streaming
One
about an
thing
hour and
nice
a
about
half.
America is you can say whatever the hell you want.
This stuff's not cool at all. And I don't like what our president's doing either. But anyway.
What president?
Oh, thank you. What president? That's a good one. Who said that?
Chris.
Chris did.
The good old Georgia Southern boy. There you go.
But as far as cloning, I had just did a reinstall when I didn't realize I was gonna get a 1 terabyte M.2, but I just did a reinstall on a 256, so I just went ahead and cloned. I just did a reinstall, so that's why I cloned.
I just noticed Gary hadn't said anything yet tonight.
The only reason why I clone anything is computer repair, not my own stuff.
Oh, Padawan's showing a sense of humor.
It must be Alex coming back.
Yeah. He's showing a sense of humor. I like that. He doesn't know what Padawan is, though. Got to get him educated on that.
Doesn't know what is?
Padawan from Star Wars.
Oh, that's old school.
Yeah, I think it was in about the 53rd or 54th movie they made reference to that. No, in all seriousness, what they make 7 movies of Star Wars, I believe.
I don't know. I didn't keep up with to the last 2 or 3 of them. I was disappointed as a kid when the first one came out.
In '77, the first Star Wars disappointed you?
Let me finish. You know, the early 70s, the early 80s, I didn't get to go see it. Everybody else did.
I told my dad when I saw it, they could have done better on that one.
I didn't see it until 10 years later. But anyway.
Yeah, if I could.
If you can relate to that. All my friends had all the cool little, you play army and whatever with your little figurines when you're 10 years old. They had Star Wars, I had Matchbox cars and they had Star Wars. You know what I'm saying?
So speaking of movies, are the movie theaters back open again?
Ours isn't.
I haven't been to one in 3 years and don't care to go to one.
The one where I live, I drove by ours yesterday and it still says permanently closed. It has for 2 years. They're gonna go out of business if they don't start opening here soon because they're losing money. Every single day.
Oh, a lot of them are closing down all over the world.
I think ours in Baxter is gonna they're gonna put a for sale sign in the parking lot one of these days.
So somebody
open. They can't stay closed like this.
Somebody Google Indiana Jones and the Crystal Monkey, I think it was.
We're booming over here though. It's kind of weird, but I haven't been to one.
I think they're open here in Arkansas. But
I understand you have to have a mask. I'm not going anywhere where I have to have a mask.
Haven't been to one. Don't have it. I went to just watch a Zoom and YouTube and Amazon video.
That was Crystal Skull, Ken.
When?
Crystal Skull.
When did it come out?
I don't know, but I remember seeing.
Oh, that was a good one.
But they were running all the Harrison Ford movies.
Oh, I know him personally.
2008. So that was the last time I was in a movie theater. 2008.
Oh.
Long before that, since I was in a movie theater.
Does anybody remember Sniper?
Yeah. Yep. I'm Behringer.
I was in the theater at close. Do you remember the last 8 minutes of the bar scene, Greg?
The bar scene?
Yeah, in the Sniper movie.
Which one? Sniper 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
No, the American Sniper.
There's
American Sniper.
Oh, American Sniper with Bradley Cooper.
Right.
Yeah.
Again, I asked which one.
Yeah.
Well, you said 1, 2. Oh, whoa! There's only one movie.
No, there isn't.
No, there's a movie Sniper, and there's.
That's a true movie.
I know a guy that has all 4 movies. There's Sniper 2, and then they burned it off.
Tom Berenger, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Anyway, but
yeah, the one you're talking about, Tim, that is based on a factual event or his life.
Called American Sniper.
Right.
Yeah, there you go. So I'm sitting in the theater. There's only 8 minutes left in the movie, and it's at a bar scene. I guess you guys haven't seen it, but anyway.
Yeah, he's sitting there drinking a beer.
Somebody out in the lobby pulled the fire alarm or whatever. And, it's in the bar scene. I'm like, wow, this is really good effects here. People running out in the theater. I'm like, whoa, this is real life. I'm getting the hell out of here, too. So we went out. I don't know if it was a real fire there or not. And, actually, I recorded the damn thing live and posted it on Facebook back in the day. I was like, what the hell is this shit? So we went back around front of the theater and the fire department, police PD, everybody's there. Like, okay, we're gonna restart the movie in 15 minutes. I was like, are you kidding me? I'm not gonna sit through a 3-hour movie to see the last 10 minutes. Can I get a refund? I said, sure. So I came home and streamed illegally live. Screw this guy. Just to see the last 8 minutes. But that tripped me out. And that's back when there was a lot of mall shootings going on and theater shootings going on. Back in, what was that, 2008, 2009? Oh, that didn't sit well with me. I hadn't been back to a theater. Well, I did go back for the not this latest James Bond movie, but the one in 2015, because I took pictures of that helicopter flying upside down in Lancaster. So I got proof of that. But anyway, I was on a date that night.
If there's one thing I remember when I was in school, is when I was in middle school, so sixth, seventh, or eighth grade. I can't remember exactly when, but somebody had the right idea to pull the fire alarm at the school, and of course it was on the day it was raining. So I was on my way down the hallway, and so one of the assistant principals had to grab me and run out the building, and of course it was raining, and it was.
I picked a rainy day to do it, huh?
They did that, but that's the one thing I remember. I was on my way. There's one thing I remember about school. That's it. But one day somebody pulled the fire alarm. I was on my way down the hallway to do a test, and someone pulled the fire alarm and got in trouble. I don't know exactly what happened, the person or who did it.
Oh, you can get in serious trouble for doing that.
Yeah.
It happened.
We didn't waste our time in high school. In Lynchburg, Virginia, it gets below the 30s, and they do get blizzards and stuff. And if you're smart enough, you go to a nearby state and you get these waterproof M80s. And school opens up. I didn't do this, by the way. School opens up. You go in there to the boys' room and you light one of these bad boys and you flush it down that urinal and just run like hell. Somebody hit the desk. That was perfect.
See, Robert's released the name of my new band. I told him not to do that.
For a whole day, because it blows up all the plumbing underneath the high school. Because it's so frozen. I don't care if it's made out of cast iron or whatever it is. I didn't know that. We didn't know that back in the day, but somebody else did that, by the way. But it was funny. Not funny now, though.
Kenny, did you share the news yet?
Uh-oh.
Yes,
Refresh my memory. What news am I?
Who
Oh, I did. Yeah, I did share
yeah,
the
he
news.
did.
I believe you were gone, but yeah, I did. I thanked Robert. I thanked him personally on the phone, and I thanked him over Zoom and acknowledged that he sent it to me. Were you in on that?
Oh,
No,
nice.
I was not.
Okay.
The new
All
card?
I know is when we were talking about it the other day, he ordered one.
Yeah, I knew he did.
We were talking about it, and he must have ordered two at the same time and had one for him, or had one shipped to you, or ordered you one a day or two later.
Yep. Yeah, I shared that news earlier. I did. So is Tony Wallow still in the YouTube chat? I made an adjustment to the audio. I wanted to see if it makes a difference or not.
Yeah, he's still there.
Chris said he was going to bed. Catherine said Brightech 9. Thank you, Catherine. I've got it pulled up on my screen to review later.
Yeah, it's very good channel. You can learn a lot. He has a ton of videos, so and he explains it very well. Some people have that gift where they can go and explain something very well. I don't think I belong to them. Oh yes, and I replaced the display cable on my notebook today. So
right. So Tony is saying audio is lowered. Is it just my lower? Is just my audio is lowered, or is it the whole Zoom session has been lowered? And I'll wait till he answers before I go and make a correction to that. And of course, everybody stops talking when I need someone to talk in Zoom.
So I can hear you very well, Ken.
Bill Collins is doing good.
What channel is that on?
Access.
Oh yeah, that's a good station. I like that station.
Phil Collins.
Yeah, from 2010.
Phil Collins is in a wheelchair nowadays.
I've heard that. I've actually heard that he's not doing very well at all. Okay, I'm bringing the volume back up, and I'm going to leave it right there because by the so-called powers that be, that's about where it needs to be. So we'll see how that goes through. Again, I need someone to say something from the Zoom. The Zoom should be fine. The Zoom has its own.
Zoom's fine.
Okay.
Everyone's okay.
Zoom is fine.
Good. Good. Yeah, and YouTube's good now too, so that's cool. Yeah, Catherine, you bring up a good point. I have watched a few people on OBS.
Bring up a great point.
Yeah, and some of those guys, they have a lot of knowledge, but they do not have the ability to express or show or teach what they're doing. And some of the guys don't have as much knowledge, but they're very good at teaching and explaining it. And I would rather watch them because I learn more watching them that aren't as good as the guys that are super great but have no presence of how to explain it. And they're 100 miles an hour when they do it, and that just is frustrating. So get the thumbs up from Tony, so that's good. Thank you, Tony. Good.
Yeah, something really caught my eye, and last week I didn't know Doug was going to be on Carrie's channel at all. I didn't know that, so I had to listen to it later down the road, and Carrie even complimented Doug. This is very intuitive. Even though some things didn't work, but Doug showed how to work it. And that was with macro reflex. I've been using it for years. And Acronis. I use both.
I've been using it weird.
Hey?
Yes.
Can you see in YouTube I made another comment for another channel?
I do see that.
It's PE for Doers, and he can explain things very well. And he also has a very good knowledge too. And he was earlier in his career, he was teaching people as well. So he has a real knack for explaining, if you know what I mean. If he explains it like it makes sense. If I explain something, I can learn something for myself very well, yes, and then I can do it. But as soon as I have to try to explain it to someone, it's like I cannot explain it as well as I would like to explain it, if that makes any sense.
So may I ask you a question, Catherine? May I ask a question?
Yes.
Have you ever thought about maybe explaining it in your native language and see if that helps?
No, it doesn't help because I prefer to speak and write in English than in Swiss German or German. And the moment I explain something in Swiss German, the rest of my friends from here, they don't understand it anymore. So it's pointless. You know what I mean?
Okay, I just wondered.
No, it's a good song, but that's not it, if you know what I mean.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I understand exactly where she's coming from. You know, one thing I would like to do is just do like my sixth grade teacher did. Explain computers. That's where I got started. That's something I think I would love to do, is teach it. But there's so many different avenues to go through. It's kind of cool.
I
And I understand where Catherine's coming from and everybody else.
would kind of like to teach it myself, I thought, but I don't think I would be a good college professor just because I would run out of things to say before my
No, not college.
College professor on the internet.
Not college. I would like to do like we did when I got introduced to it in middle school. We had a Commodore PET computer.
I have the utmost respect for teachers. I'm not sure about college, but anyone that teaches from grades 1 to 12,
That's our future.
those people that teach those children and those teenagers and do it without killing anybody.
Yeah.
Especially now.
Yes.
Yes.
The problem I had in high school with computer teachers, the teachers that taught in the computer labs, was we couldn't keep a computer. They couldn't keep a computer lab teacher for nothing.
We didn't have computer lab teachers. It was just a lab.
Same with ours. They had about 20 computers in a room. There's no teacher.
Yeah. Sorry, Alex. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
But I was in the same computer class for 3 years, and I was teaching, and every year we had a different teacher, and I was teaching the teacher more than the teacher knew.
Those are the best classes to have.
With our schools, you taught yourself.
Yep.
You walk into a room with 30 computers, there was no such thing as a teacher. You taught yourself. You walked in front of a computer, you sat down and you said, now how am I going to figure this out? That's how they taught you. Do it yourself.
Yeah.
I did pretty good doing it that way. I do it better that way than someone sitting next to me and say, now you click on this. Okay, next you click on that. Shut up. Let me figure it out. No, I actually liked it better that way.
Well, I grew up in Lynchburg, Virginia, and I went to Dunbar Middle School. There's only 3 middle schools in the city I grew up in, and 2 high schools. And Dunbar Middle School, of all places, got a computer lab, a Commodore PET, and everybody's like, "What's that?" It was the only room in the whole entire middle school that was air conditioned. Why? Gotta keep those CPUs cool.
I used to teach 20 years on the base. That was my opening.
Oh, really? No shit, Greg.
Yeah, every week.
Oh, tell me more stories about that. You use the same computers?
Got a mouthful of checks.
Story time, Greg. Explain yourself.
Come on now. Well, if you don't want to talk about it, don't worry about it. But that's kind of cool.
So, Tim, you saying that about your... Go ahead, Greg.
I made that up. That's what I would display when I started using NetMeeting to teach the remote commands that were in different states around the country.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Important.
Welcome to common message process.
So Tim's saying that about his school, that they had a computer and all. When the school that I went to, if someone would have told me at any point in my life, they would have a computer lab, a wrestling team, an archery team. There was one other one that I saw. Oh, robotics. And they are
You had a robotics?
No, we didn't, but they do now. They have the computer lab. They've got a robotics team. They have an archery team. They have both boys and girls wrestling team. When I went there, we had basketball, track, and baseball. That was it. Nothing else. But if someone would have said in my lifetime, this little school out in the middle of nowhere in Indiana would get all this stuff, I'd have said, there's no way. Unless I had injury to insult, they were one of the top schools in robotics in the state of Indiana. And I think they might have what?
I agree with you.
Yeah, man, blew me away.
I went back to my school after some other stuff, and that's when they came out with that Apple IIe. Oh, what's this? A mouse? Oh, wow, we got a mouse now. Oh, wait a minute. There's this tray that pops out at me. CD-ROM, what's that?
Tray pops out.
My brother helped moved out here. He's so old school. He's so worried about Big Brother or government tracking him or whatever. He's so behind the times. He still uses CDs and DVDs and this, that. It's like, we don't use those drives no more in our computers. He's like, huh? He can't get into it.
I know plenty of people like that. They won't use the latest technology. I know a guy that watches his movies by VHS. He will not use CD-ROMs.
Yeah.
He says, I don't trust that technology. I don't trust it. He uses VHS from the 1970s.
I got VHS here.
I have used VHS.
I got tons of them. I got tons of DVDs here. They're worthless to me now. You can see anything you want now on the internet.
Yes, you can stream it.
If you can stream it. Catherine?
Yes.
Yeah, if you can stream it. You can stream anything now.
Yes. So the guy that has a VHS probably could stream stuff too, yes?
True, but he doesn't know how to.
He doesn't want to know.
See, that is there. So this is the problem that I have in Switzerland, especially with the older generation, that I think something would be useful to them, like a smartphone or a tablet. I mean, it doesn't need to be anything difficult. You know, we do not even talk about the Windows PC, yes, which is, for example, more difficult than a tablet with Chrome on it, yes. But
well, don't some of them guys use Roku or something? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. But isn't that what they do over there? I don't know.
My grandmother still would tell me, "Oh no, now I'm 80 or 85 or whatever, and so far I didn't need it, and now I do not need it either." Which is stupid. It's a stupid approach. People in the US are far more curious about new technology, even if they have like an age of 60, 70, or 80, they have a better curiosity for these things to try it out and to embrace the technology that is here now than the Swiss.
I do.
You know, it's like the Swiss are like, oh, we're in the EU, well, in the midst of the European Union. Well, that's okay, we don't need to be there, if you know what I mean.
I'm 71.
Exactly.
I'm gonna be 50 in June, and I figure out how to watch whatever I want to watch when I want to watch it.
Jeez, Tim, I didn't know I was older than you.
Now you are.
Only by 2 years.
I canceled my big birthday party at Sierra Sky Park, the first sky park in the world, for the summer. And I was supposed to skydive into it, but anyway, let's skip past that. Yeah, there's so many ways to watch stuff now. And Catherine's talking about it. It's kind of cool.
I still got my
And if
movie
you want to carry on, Catherine, about that, go ahead.
I mean, technology, it can only help. Like, for example, for elderly or disabled people too, yes, with the phone when you live alone.
Yeah.
So I have this system in the UK. Now I live in Colombia. They don't have it here because people that are older and or disabled, usually they live with family. So the whole system, they don't have it here. Yes. But I would like to have it, but here I can't get it. Yes. But when I'm in another country that would have the system, I would take it up again, and I would happy to pay for it because it's useful. Yes. So yeah, why not?
I want to take some pictures of our shop, Catherine, and I want to shoot these to you. The last stream or so that you did, you were repairing a laptop or something.
Yes.
And even with Alex, I made a comment about Alex. Those parts of those wheelchairs, I recognize them and I make them. You two guys are IT guys, and I think it's really cool. And something that we have in our logo in the background where I work at, we're changing people's lives one part at a time.
Yes. Yes. I mean, technology, especially for disabled people, is brilliant. I love it.
I didn't know that, Catherine. I just caught on to it maybe last week. And you're very awesome.
Thank you. I just try to do things, and maybe my streams they're like boring to others. Maybe because I'm slow with repairing notebooks, or my notebook.
Oh, notebooks. Everything I get's laptops, so I can understand where you're. But anyway, long story short, everything's awesome. We got a nice little community here.
Yep. Yes. Yes, and I'm glad that in the end I could help Doc too with
I appreciate the parts of my building.
You already built it?
Yeah. Minus the graphics card.
Okay, but you can use the internal iGPU so far. Yes, until the graphics card. Wait. For the graphics card.
You know what I do with the photos? Doesn't use GPU. And I did a test tonight. I used it on the old one. It only uses 2% of the GPU. So there you go.
Yeah, so you're fine with the iGPU, yes? So
yeah. But it'd be nice to have that just in case.
Yes.
What's on?
their GPU, yes, and put some GPUs out, yes, and then maybe Ethereum at some point will change to proof of stake that needs hard drives and no longer GPUs, yes, or ASICs or whatever, yes. So it's coming down already. The prices are already coming down, but well,
Yeah, they're coming down.
but slowly but surely they come down, yes. And once that Intel can release their GPU, it's because they have a plan for this year. So yeah.
Well, a lot of things are going to change now in the next 6 months. So we need to just sit in our chairs and watch. I think.
Yeah, but you
Maybe I'm wrong.
you installed all the drivers for the.
No, I haven't. No, I haven't. I put everything together. It hasn't even been on the internet yet.
If you want, I can help you with that if you want.
I think I can figure it out. I'm not in no rush. Photography business took a shit over here, but anyway.